Aquarius, listen carefully. On September 4th, 2025, the universe has chosen you to stand at a doorway very few will ever experience in their lifetime. On this day, something rare, something hidden, and something destined will unfold, an event astrologers call the Hidden Saturn Gate. Now, don't think of this as just another planetary shift. This isn't some passing phase you can scroll past or ignore. This is a gate of fate, a cosmic portal that Saturn itself, the planet of karma, discipline, and destiny, opens only when it's time to test the strongest souls. And Aquarius, that soul is yours. But here's the truth, not everyone will feel it. Only a chosen few, those who carry the unique frequency of change, will hear the vibration of this cosmic call. Only those who are truly ready to face what's been hiding in the shadows of their life will feel the full weight and the full blessing of what September 4th brings. And you are one of them. 3 fated events are aligning for you. They are not random. They are not accident. They are threads being pulled together by destiny itself. And when they arrive, they will test you in ways you've never been tested before. They will shock your soul to its core. And yet, if you are ready, if you have the courage to walk through what Saturn places in front of you, these 3 events will change everything you thought you knew about who you are and why you are here. Think about it, Aquarius. Haven't you felt it already? That pressure building? That strange energy pulling you towards something greater, something heavier, something undeniable. You've been sensing that your old world can't contain you anymore, that doors you once trusted are closing and unfamiliar new ones are beginning to appear. That isn't coincidence. That is the Saturn Gate calling your name. But here's the warning. This gate does not stay open forever. Saturn is strict, precise, and unbending. It opens this hidden doorway only for a moment in time. If you hesitate, if you ignore the signs, it closes, and the chance for transformation may be delayed for years. But if you step through, if you embrace what is coming, you will never look at your life the same way again. So Aquarius, prepare yourself. On September 4th, the sky doesn't just shift, it tests you. The universe doesn't just whisper, it challenges you. And 3 fated events are waiting to unfold, each one designed to strip away the false, ignite your fire, and awaken your true destiny. The question is, will you be ready to face them? Now, before I reveal the 3 events waiting for you, let me set the stage. The Saturn Gate is not just another shift in the stars. This isn't like Mercury retrograde or a passing lunar phase you've heard 100 times before. No, Aquarius, this is something entirely different. The Saturn Gate is a cosmic threshold, a rare opening where Saturn, the planet of karma, structure, and destiny, parts the veil and exposes a hidden doorway. Think of Saturn as the great teacher of the zodiac. It does not flatter, it does not sugarcoat, it does not hand out rewards without reason. Saturn shows up to test, to challenge, and to prepare your soul for its highest calling. And when this gate opens, Saturn isn't just watching from a distance, it is standing directly in your path, asking, are you ready to step into the life you were born to live? Now, for you Aquarius, this moment hits differently. Why? Because your ruling planet is Uranus, the awakener, the breaker of chains, the spark of rebellion and change. Uranus shakes things up, pulls you out of comfort zones, and forces innovation. But when Saturn comes into alignment with your journey, it doesn't allow chaos for chaos's sake. Instead, it demands you channel that awakening into real structure, real responsibility, real transformation. This is why September 4th, 2025 is not just a date to circle on your calendar. It is a cosmic appointment, an appointment your soul scheduled long before you ever arrived in this lifetime. It is written into the very fabric of your zodiac sign. It carries the weight of lessons you've been avoiding, but also the promise of breakthroughs you've been praying for. Miss this energy, and the cycles repeat. The same patterns of limitation, doubt, or fear will continue looping in your life. You may even feel stuck, as if time itself has paused, holding you in place until you finally face what Saturn has been trying to show you. But if you embrace it, if you step forward with courage, the Saturn Gate unlocks something extraordinary. It gives you access to a higher timeline, a version of your life where you rise above old wounds and limitations. It places you in alignment with opportunities, relationships, and insights that feel destined, almost fated, as if the universe itself conspired to bring them to you. Aquarius, this is the power of the Saturn Gate. Not a simple shift, but a soul-altering passageway. And on September 4th, it opens just for you. The first fated event Aquarius will face on September 4th is what I call the Shattering of Illusions. For months, maybe even years, you've been carrying things that no longer belong to you. Beliefs you thought were truth, relationships you thought were solid, habits you thought were harmless. But deep down, Aquarius, you've known that not all of it was real. Some of it was smoke. Some of it was comfort disguised as chains. Some of it was illusion. And when the Saturn Gate opens, illusions cannot survive. This moment is like a sudden flash of lightning in the dark. It reveals everything at once. You might discover a friendship or relationship isn't what it seemed. Someone you trusted may reveal betrayal, or their true motives may finally slip through the mask. Painful? Yes, but also freeing, because now, at last, you see the truth. For others, this shattering may hit in the realm of career or money. A hidden truth could come to light. The job you've been clinging to may no longer be secure, or the safe path you've been walking may suddenly expose itself as a trap. It's Saturn saying, enough. Stop pretending you belong in cages you've outgrown. And for many of you, the illusion will shatter within yourself. You'll wake up one morning and realize that the path you thought was safe was actually holding you prisoner. That the identity you've been wearing, the role, the title, the version of yourself that pleased others, was never your real destiny. That can shake your soul. It can make you feel like the ground beneath you is falling apart. Yes, it stings. Yes, it hurts. The breaking of illusions is never soft. But listen closely. When illusions fall, truth enters. And truth is always stronger than the prettiest lie. Saturn doesn't destroy to leave you empty-handed. Saturn takes away only what no longer serves you. And every time it removes an illusion, it replaces it with something real, something lasting, something that cannot be shaken again. Think about it. Would you rather live inside a pretty picture painted on a glass window, or break through that glass and finally see the world as it really is? One cuts your hands, the other frees your soul. On September 4th, when this first event arrives, don't resist it. Don't cling to what Saturn is tearing down. Because if you let it fall, if you let the illusion break, you'll find clarity like you've never known before. And that clarity, Aquarius, is the first key that unlocks your destiny. This is the power of the Shattering of Illusions. It is painful, yes, but it is also sacred. Because only when the false is removed can the real finally take its place. The second fated event that awaits you under the Saturn Gate is what I call the test of fire. Now, Aquarius, understand this clearly. Saturn doesn't just hand out blessings like candy. Saturn is the great teacher of the cosmos. And every teacher, before giving you your diploma, places one final exam in front of you. That's exactly what this test of fire is. Saturn's way of making sure you're not just wishing for change, but that you're truly ready to carry it. Between September 4th and the days that follow, you will feel the weight of this test. It won't come in a neat, easy package. Instead, it will show up in real life, through sudden challenges that push your courage, your patience, and your commitment to the limit. For some of you, this test will strike in the form of a financial challenge, perhaps an unexpected expense, a sudden shift in income, or even a decision about money that feels terrifying to make. Saturn isn't punishing you, it's asking, do you trust yourself enough to handle real responsibility? For others, the fire will burn in the realm of relationship. Someone close to you may suddenly demand raw honesty. No more sugarcoating, no more half-truths. The bond will only survive if you're willing to strip it down to its core. Painful? Maybe. But also necessary, because Saturn wants only the authentic to remain, and for many of you, this fire will appear in your career or life path. You may be handed an opportunity that feels too big, too heavy, maybe even too impossible. But here's the truth. It's not too big. It's perfectly sized for the future you've been asking for. The weight you feel isn't a burden. It's muscle building. Saturn is strengthening you so that when the reward comes, you can actually hold it. Now listen carefully. This test is not about breaking you. It's about proving you. Just like fire forges steel, these challenges forge your spirit. Without fire, metal is weak. But with fire, it becomes unbreakable. Aquarius, this is your trial by fire. And yes, it may scare you. You may feel moments where you want to retreat, moments where the heat feels too strong. But if you trust yourself, if you stand tall, if you hold your ground, you will pass. And passing doesn't just mean survival. It means graduation. It means Saturn looks at you and says, yes, you are ready for the destiny waiting on the other side. So when this test of fire arrives, don't shrink, don't doubt, don't run. Stand in the flames, let them burn away what is weak, and watch yourself rise stronger than you ever thought possible. Because only those who endure the fire can claim the crown that comes after. The third and most powerful fated event Aquarius will face when the Saturn Gate opens is the awakening of soul purpose. Now let me be clear, this is not just about career, money, or relationships. This is about something far deeper. This is about the reason your soul chose to incarnate at this specific time in history. On September 4th, under the weight of Saturn's energy, something within you will stir. It may start as a quiet whisper, but it will grow into a force you cannot ignore. A calling, a deep inner pull that reminds you, you were meant for more than the surface-level life you've been living. For some of you, this awakening may come through a dream so vivid, it feels real. A dream that shows you images, people, or paths you've never seen before. But somehow, you know they belong to you. Saturn speaks in symbols, and when you wake from this dream, you'll know it wasn't just your imagination. It was your soul revealing the direction you've been afraid to see. For others, the awakening may arrive through a chance encounter. Maybe a conversation with a stranger who says exactly what you needed to hear. Maybe a mentor suddenly enters your life. Maybe someone shows up who doesn't just inspire you, they ignite you. It will feel fated, as if the universe hand-delivered them to cross your path at this exact moment. And for many of you, this awakening will be quieter, but just as powerful. It will arrive in a moment of silence, a stillness where your inner voice whispers the truth you've been avoiding. The truth that your old life, your old patterns, your old compromises, they can no longer contain you. You'll feel the undeniable sense that you've outgrown the small story you've been living, and it's time to step into something greater. Aquarius, remember this. You are the visionary of the zodiac. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were meant to carry ideas, innovations, and truths that can shift not only your world, but the world around you. And the Saturn Gate is not opening to crush you. It's opening to crown you. This is not punishment, it's recognition. The universe has seen your struggles, your battles, your persistence, even when nobody understood you. And now, Saturn calls you higher. It pulls you out of the ordinary and places you where your soul was always meant to be. Yes, this awakening may be uncomfortable, because when you realize your true purpose, you can no longer hide in mediocrity. You can no longer shrink yourself to fit into places you've outgrown. But discomfort is the doorway to destiny. On September 4th, under the Saturn Gate, your soul purpose awakens. And once it does, Aquarius, nothing in your life will ever look the same again. But here's the truth, Aquarius. Not every soul will step through this Saturn Gate. Not everyone will have the courage to face what waits on the other side. Some will hear the call and cover their ears. Some will feel the stirring inside, but deny it, telling themselves, "It's just another day." And for them, the cycle will continue. The same patterns, the same limitations, the same wounds repeating like an endless loop. But you're different. You're here, listening now, because deep down, you already know you're being called. You can feel it, can't you? That pulse in your chest when I speak these words. That sensation that this message isn't random. It's meant for you. That's because it is meant for you. On September 4th, you will stand before not just one, but 3 doors. Each door is a choice. Each door is a step forward or a step back. The first is the door of truth. This is where illusions end. To walk through this door, you must face reality exactly as it is. No more pretending, no more clinging to what you wish was real. When you step through this door, you accept the truth, even if it shakes you. The second is the door of trial. This is your test of fire. Walking through means embracing the challenge instead of running from it. This is where Saturn pushes you to prove your courage, your patience, your strength. If you hesitate, the fire consumes you. But if you endure, the fire forges you. And then comes the third, the most sacred of all, the door of destiny. This is where your soul purpose awakens. Walking through this door requires faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the unseen, faith that the universe has chosen you for something greater. This is the door that crowns you, Aquarius. This is where everything you've endured finally makes sense. But here's the catch. You cannot skip ahead. You cannot walk through the door of destiny without first passing through truth and trial. Saturn does not allow shortcuts. You must face the truth, survive the test, and then, only then, are you ready to step fully into your destiny. So ask yourself right now, when the moment comes, will you step forward? Or will you stay behind? Because the Saturn Gate will not wait forever. The doors will not remain open indefinitely. This is your moment, Aquarius. And when September 4th arrives, you will stand before these 3 doors. One leads to the life you've been clinging to, the same cycles, the same patterns, but the other leads to the life you've always dreamed of, the life your soul has been waiting to live. The choice is yours. So Aquarius, now I have to ask you this final life-changing question. When the Saturn Gate opens on September 4th, 2025, will you ignore the signs and let that doorway close forever? Or will you step through with courage and claim the destiny your soul has been waiting for? You've heard the 3 events that are aligning for you. You've felt their truth as I've spoken. Now, I want you to pause for just a moment and check in with yourself. Which one of these do you feel already stirring in your life? Is it the shattering of illusions, where the lies and masks around you are finally breaking apart, exposing what's real? Is it the test of fire, where you feel challenges rising up, forcing you to prove your strength, your patience, your commitment? Or is it the awakening of soul purpose, that whisper inside, that undeniable pull telling you that you are meant for something far greater than the life you've been living? Tell me in the comments below, write it down, claim it. When you put your answer into words, you're not just leaving a comment, you're sending a signal to the universe that you are awake, aware, and ready. I read every single one because each of you is living out this cosmic story in your own unique way. And I promise you this, your story matters. Now, if this message stirred something in your heart, if even for a moment you felt chills or clarity or the sense that this wasn't random at all but was meant to find you, then don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share this video with another Aquarius who needs to hear it, and subscribe because this is only the beginning. The Saturn Gate is one chapter in a much bigger cosmic journey, and I don't want you to miss what comes next. Remember, Aquarius, the universe does not play small with you. You are the visionary, the rebel, the innovator of the zodiac. You were born to break cycles, to awaken others, and to walk paths most people can't even see. That is why the Saturn Gate has chosen you. On September 4th, 2025, the cosmos will open its hidden door. It will not ask politely. It will test you. It will challenge you. It will decide who is ready. But in the end, the choice is always yours. So when that moment comes, don't hesitate. Don't doubt. Step through boldly. Step through with faith. Step through knowing that everything you've endured has prepared you for this. Because Aquarius, this isn't just the opening of the Saturn Gate, this is the opening of your destiny, and I believe with every part of me that you are ready.